Turn the volume down a little bit. Okay. Gonna get a link out and we'll get started. I gotta figure out a better way to do this besides wasting the time up front getting links out. Well, that's not working tonight. Alright, well, that's just going to have to work for now. Yeah. Okay, here we go then. Alright, to start off, we are back again at, I'm just going to call this the training grounds. So to kind of do a quick recap, first I'd cleared a new map after my troll session the other night, and got a new floor plan laid, hidden chambers, small zoo in there, end up being portal rooms down there. I'm going to build this up. After that I started playing with different circle shapes to just offer up different ways you could do it, different sizes and pros and cons of each. So we had talked about these different circle shapes, pros and cons. I did get a top cap put on this one. I think if you're going to do a flare on a round like this, especially if it's this short, you should end up doing a quad cap or a 4-block tall cap. See if I have one of those over here to show. So, yeah, over here. Now, after these were built, so there's a quad block. And I think that those look good. So that's pretty much where I want to settle into, similar to this on the new build. Anyway, I also wanted to explore, go back to and look again at square towers. So originally, I liked the square towers. They were easy, and then dumped it because I kind of thought that quintessentially the turret towers should be round. Did a different style of top cap layer. This one I'm going to call a single. The other side you can see is a bit taller. I just like that because I wanted to look at a single versus a double. Now what's nice about the square is that whenever you put a top cap on in this fashion where it looks every other one, as long as you make your squares an odd number, then this will fit perfectly. However, on a round, it won't work so well because even if you do a single top cap, the availability of having an odd number, and then you can't actually do a secondary crown because then it changes it to an even number. So anyway, so here's a double top cap on a square, which I actually really like. It's definitely a little beefier. However, I would feel that the base of this is too big for its height. So this one actually, I feel to look proportionate, would actually need to be taller, especially with that double top cap. So basically, to make these like this, you just use stairs, you place them on upside down, do a rim around the outside, and then here we have a slab and one full brick, and then you just alternate around the corners. So super clean look. After that I started playing with, actually kind of as I had originally said before on the original build, the 5211 circles, whenever they start getting built up, they end up looking like just a giant flat wall surface, and I'm not super happy about that. So I ended up using cobblestone to fill it in. It just breaks up the shape of it a little bit. Anyway, I decided to really go in depth on the new square tower to try to give it really a mixture of fancy and kind of authentic stone tower look. So we got some kind of ornate colors. You got actual like brickwork on the corners and then regular stone in the middle, which actually would make sense. Kind of the corners need to be strong and everything else in the middle is just kind of bound in. Now the nice thing about square towers is they're just really easy to build. And then unlike the circle towers where if you want a true center, well, you don't have to worry about having a true center or not. And then also you can always make sure that you have room for double doors. And I just think the double doors are just always cleaner. So, and then with the giant flat space, you kind of have some artistic freedoms to make it look unique and castle-y. So now I'm kind of struggling with. So this was actually an odd number, and so instead of doing every other brick, I did triples on the corners and then spaced stacks around it. And I think this is just really sharp. It actually almost makes me want to abandon my round towers over there. However, a lot of work was put in to make these round towers, so I don't really want to screw with that, rechange it. So that just maybe on another build, who knows when. Really tonight's just about rambling on and talking about square towers and the advantages of going square. So it doesn't look as, I guess, statistically accurate or historically accurate as far as the turret towers goes. And you know what, that maybe there were square towers. I don't know. I wasn't around, but I think the round ones do look better. Like that one over there is still my favorite. But you can make them look pretty freaking sweet. So yeah, advantages is that you can always have double doors. Make sure they're centered to the hallways, centered to the room. Kind of nice. It's really dark in here. Now, I guess technically in the times, towers wouldn't actually have glass windows. It'd actually just be like wooden bars. So I put some fencing in there. And then once night falls, the two lamps on the inside kind of light up this window. It looks kind of nice. Other things I just did to kill some time was I got to playing around with beacons again. I know I'm not using these for anything near what they're supposed to be used for, but they're fun to change them in colors. That, and I found out that black beacons are really easy to see during the day, but you can't see them at night. And during the day, white beacons tend to disappear in the day, but you can see them really well at night. So, yeah, I don't know, I was just being silly. Messing with beacons and glass and stuff, so, yeah. So, with these particular towers being the 5-2-2-1-1 ratio, they are going to have to be incredibly tall in order to make them look right. So I may actually only take them half the height as planned, and then you know what? I can build whatever I want. You know, you can build whatever, anybody. You can build whatever you want in here. So I could just go completely oddball, and I might take the round turrets up halfway, and then build square turrets on top of that with that style of top cap. And just make this tower just really uniquely my own. So I guess it would be a good time to, I guess, start building, I suppose. So. With this being the ground level, I want to make a solid line all the way around, and then I'll come back in with a cobblestone to break up the shapes again. So. And I'll put the cobblestone in later. Right now, I'm just gonna shape the towers up. No trolls tonight. I fixed all those settings. Maybe, I don't know. Anything's possible, I suppose. Yeah, so that's the top cap. Let's find our rhythm here. It's not supposed to be there. Odd. Neither is that. Oh, you know what it is? That's right. Off-centered. That's why I don't like some things about round towers. I forgot about the halls merging into the tower. So this row of blocks is the row that shouldn't be here, but it's actually part of this wall and not the turret. Three that round. It's terrible. I'm wondering if that link got shared accurately. Doesn't look like it. That's all right. Okay, so so since this is going to be the base layer here, eventually, in order to break up the shape, I will fill in and basically leave just one layer of whatever, and I'll just create a shape in the middle of it. I just have to make sure to leave this novice. It doesn't have to be as difficult. I mean, you have all kinds of options here. You can make it all one color if you wanted. It's your happy little castle. You can make it look however you want. So this level will be, you see this? I do see this. Baba Ganoush, welcome to episode 3. Oops, wrong one. Anyway, so wherever I decide to stop this, so although this does look really tall from the front, it's actually not as tall as it seems considering this is the ground level. So I do need to take that up just a little bit more. Probably just 25% higher. Yes, Baba Ganoush, I see that. I feel like I got some weirdo watching me. Alright, Dave, if you came in late, you might want to go rewatch the first, I don't know, 15 minutes. I do some explanations on other types of towers, or square towers and top caps. Oh, you're playing Battlefield 4 at the same time? Sweet. I need to figure out if I like making these patterns turning right or turning left. Clockwise or counterclockwise? I seem to be doing much better clockwise. Until I say that. Don't get trolled. I will make sure to don't get trolled. No, so I put some things in place to make sure that doesn't happen in the pre-options of the game. It is public. Anybody can come in. However, there does have to be permission granted before they can build or do anything. So if someone wants to come in and like float around or fly around, whatever, that's cool. But I'm not letting anybody build anymore because in return, I don't want them blowing up anything either. I should have built these first to get my kind of my height, and then base that one off of, or base the other two off of this one, or these two back here. Dude, the trolling was actually just pretty good, and it ended up, I don't know, I'll be here until I run out of thoughts, I guess, or until I get tired of clicking the button. I mean, 45 minutes, I imagine, an hour. But the trolling allowed me other opportunities, like expanding to this map and also exploring other circular towers and square towers. Doing some research on top caps. So, yeah. That, and it was rather entertaining. So I made sure to let him know that technically he failed at trolling me because, I mean, I don't know, I didn't rage quit. So. I think if I'm going to continue to stream, though, I need to do like those other professional streamers and get a camera so you can watch me. You'd probably get pretty bored with that, though. And for all of you currently watching, I guess I should tell you thank you for watching. Please subscribe and follow. However, that would be kind of worthless because I think you actually have to have some like ridiculous amount of followers to even be worth YouTube's time to give you compensation for having people watch you stream. But yeah, thank you anyway. I would do this even if you weren't watching. I feel like if I did, maybe I'm just contributing to somebody somewhere. I mean, somebody wants to build a novice castle, right? Okay, so we're going to finish up this row and then go and look at the height on it and see about putting a cap on it, and then okay, so technically that is 2 floors high, and I already see a problem. My main house is going to sit really close to my top cap, so yeah, means we have to go up like, I don't know, like four more rows at least. So let that be a lesson to you. Now that's a lesson to me. I realize that I oversized the main house here. Yeah. Damn it. I think Sam came in just to tell me not to get trolled, and now he's bouncing. Alright. So I have enough room for doors. And then the hallway that goes down to the nether portal. Door that goes to the front entrance, sneaky way in. How in the hell did that pig get in here? Like, seriously, all the doors are closed. I guess he fell in. Okay. Stupid pig. And then eventually, that will be the ender portal room. Okay, sorry, let's get back to where I was. So what did they say, like 4 rows higher? I'm actually going to go 5 because you have to have 1 row to attach your flare bricks onto. I'm going to call them flare bricks. I have no clue what they're actually called. I just made that up. But it makes sense in my head, so. Actually, I think those are the same height. They are. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go one more and start the flare around the outside. And I think this will be the height for these. And then I think I am going to drop a square turret tower in the middle of it with a really nice top cap. And this one just won't really. This one will just have a regular top cap on it. Non-fancy one. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I do realize that that door in there is centered in the hallway, but it's not centered here. And I talked in my other video how that was kind of aggravating, but watch this. Whoops. Well, that just works out pretty well. Cool. Learn something else. Well, crap, I can't remember if I made that other. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, top caps. Alright, so I think I'm going to do the diorite, whatever that stuff is called. I think this is the top cap I'm going to make. So, yeah. Turn right. Okay, so basically, on these, you don't wrap the corners, just wrap the surfaces. So don't put them in the corners, just the surfaces. One section taller. Okay, get your original brick. Go one more surface. See, that's two. Yep. One more row. And then do the face. What's up, Jello guy? Okay, so now reface them. Again, don't wrap the corners, just new faces. Okay, Jello guy, I don't recognize you. As long as you're not a professional griefer like I had to run with before. Please enjoy this very novice castle. What are you building? Okay, so just to kind of recap, Jello guy, you're on episode 3 here, Novice Castle. I assume this is Novice. I made the mistake of Googling Minecraft castles once, and I realized that, holy crap, they can get pretty damn extensive. Matter of fact, if you look hard enough, you can find an entire, you can find the entire Hogwarts Academy built. Saruman's Tower, Orthanc. These things are just incredible and amazing. So I just wanted to make something simple, a pretty plain, still rather large castle. And this is just kind of a thoughts and flowing on, you know, how to do it, I guess. A leafy clone. unaware of what a leafy clone is? Okay, so that's the dual top cap on those. I'm actually pretty happy with that. So I'm just going to make sure those are the right height. Yeah, so the next part would be to adorn it with whatever you want on your top. I like the mossy cobblestone walls. I like lots of torches. And with towers that big, you can actually put a double staircase all the way around it. I don't know if I'd call it a tutorial. I think I would just call it, I'm building a novice castle, and if you want some ideas, then feel free to watch. So, kind of a tutorial. You know, if you've never built a castle and you're like, hey, I want some ideas, this is ideas. And so this is kind of like like my little ideas world, where I have been messing around with different circle shapes, which is explained in episode 2. So I got some different circle shapes here, pros and cons of different sizes, and then also explored different top caps, whether you do, like in this case, a double tall top cap with a staggered style of brick, or on this side we have a single style top cap, or this one, which I'm really liking. It's just pretty clean. So I think what I'll end up doing is, after I get the rest of the top cap on those, I will end up making additional square turret towers that jut straight out of the top, and then I will do a top cap like this and make them just, you know, fancy. It's not going to look like any castle anybody's ever seen before, but I don't care. It's mine. Yeah, so whatever. Actually, in this case, considering that these go all the way to that ground, I could actually shorten that up and just have it tiered all together, which wouldn't be terrible. So, yeah. Let's just do regular cobblestone. I guess I can't really call it a tutorial, because if it's a tutorial, it's a really bad one. Something has gone awry here. There's a double there that's not present anywhere else. It's because of that wall, that's why. I don't like that. Because that should have been there too. Oh well, too late now. Because I removed that block. I shouldn't have. I should have just left it alone. I knew I had it there in a particular place for a reason. That's alright. Nobody will notice. Except for me, and it's going to bug the crap out of me. Okay. Whoa, hey. Slow down there. So this is actually the one that shouldn't be here. And that's because of that wall. However, yeah, okay. We're going to take this all the way down, and I'll just build that up when it's time. That's the way that should be. And then same thing over here, except for it's this wall. All right. So that would have fixed the issue with that one. So this is like the fascia brick where the secondary flare will attach to. Can't wait to next time I get to see Sam and he tells me how bad I suck at streaming. It's gonna be funny. I want to punch him in the gut. Did I just make a threat on YouTube streaming? I think I did. Shit, I'm gonna get swatted now. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Floors, let's do a wood floor. So there's your perfect center. Now, I left this glass block here. Oh, that's not perfect center. I messed that up. Okay, that's fine. That should be perfect center then. Either way, we'll figure it out. As soon as I figure out how to get out of here. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so I left that hole in that glass block there so I could do this. You guys are going to learn real quick. I love beacons. Okay, so there you go. Cool. Oh, it's a pigman. He's not in the netherworld. Oh, the portal's open. I wasn't aware they could come through portals, but alright. Everybody say hello to the pigman. Hello, zombie pigman. And then if you want to change, you know, your castle colors or whatever, you can use colored glass to change that. Now you have an orange beam of light coming out of your tower. And then inside of the tower, it'll just be regular light giving some light in your room. So the next thing I would do in here, which I will just do this on my own time, is I will make a set of stairs that wind up and around. I like stairs as opposed to ladders, especially when you can make them in a spiralized pattern. Easier to do inside of a square tower, but I'll make it work in there too. Yeah. So now you can kind of see the shape of this coming together. I do kind of like how, although they're the same height, that tower does look taller than that one. I think that's kind of neat. And then what I'll end up doing is all of the face walls that are more than one wide, so the 2s and the 5 faces, I will fill in kind of an island with cobblestone, just to break up this shape. What's going on, Power Hour Squad? Soap McTav. If you're just joining us, just a quick recap. Episode 2 is exploring circular shapes for the towers and different kind of top caps or flares for those. And this time we explored squares and double top caps, single top caps. And then I think that's just pretty freaking cool right there. This one, like, this is hell, I might make just a standalone build tutorial on this tomorrow. Just a single simple tower like this, just for a single home. That would be super easy and people could follow along. A build with me, that's what we'll call it. So progression is that I got 2 of the towers fully erected. Now one of the kind of fun things I noticed, so stone walls are kind of a pain in the ass in game because you can't jump on them. Oh, you can if you're in God mode, but in normal you can't jump over them, and they're actually really difficult to shoot from. so whenever you have these here, you can shoot over these. Ooh, too much. Too low. Got it. Yeah, so having these little areas in here will still allow you to defend your tower, whereas shooting over a brick just usually sucks. However, I'm having no trouble doing it right now. That figures. Looks like I'm having bacon for dinner tonight, guys. So here's a neat tidbit. If you know what, no, I don't even need to do that. Yeah, so I think that pretty much just wraps up today. I'll work on another stream tomorrow, getting these 2 turret towers built. I mean, we're going up on 50 minutes here, but I'll get these 2 other towers built tomorrow, or the next time I stream, that'll be episode 4, and then I'll share if I have any more flowing thoughts on the other shapes or turrets. And then episode 5, it looks like I'll be finishing the main house. I could probably spend an entire stream on the courtyard. God, this is going to be awesome. So basically around the outside edge of the courtyard, I'll have a 2-wide water path, water feature underlit with either glowstone or I won't use glowstone. I'll use sea lanterns. Anyway, so I'll have an underlit water feature that goes around and that meets up with the entrance of the courtyard here. I could actually probably go ahead and put a floor in here. I will put secondary doors from the courtyard. Each turret tower will have its own set of doors. So what I'll end up doing is let's make the face of our entryway kind of fancy. It's not going to match, but there's a part of me that doesn't care for the moment. I mean, after all, I don't really think this is a tutorial. I just feel like it's more just sharing my thoughts and feelings about stuff whenever I build. I don't have the 11 hours to stream right now to make this exactly how I want it, so this will do. Yeah, so so now instead of having doors here, I will just have like a courtyard opening. I will end up putting doors in this area. I imagine right here. Seems like a pretty logical spot. And I'll come back and refine all this later. The front doorway, I'm using the diorite, whatever. The back side, I don't think that's probably necessary. And that's the beautiful thing about this. You know, if you make a mistake, just think of it as a happy little mistake, and you can fix it, change it, or do whatever you want to remedy it, to make it back to your satisfaction. So this would be the floor level. Do Bob Ross. It's a happy little castle. You can make it whatever shape you want. It's your castle. You make a mistake, it's alright. It's just a happy little mistake. Happy little bricks and a happy little castle. And you can replace that brick. You can make that brick whatever you want. That's your brick. For most houses that I'll do, I tend to like acacia doors, or like how much you can see through them. But for castles, I tend to like, let's try hitting the right button. I like spruce doors for castles. They have this. Well, I just think those look right in castles. That's all. Yep. As always, I put lanterns by doors. Always. From the front entryway or the outsides of the room, I like the doors always to be on the outsides of the bricks for uniformity. And then yeah, just for uniformity, that's how I like all the doors. Always be on the outside of the room. That wasn't what I wanted. Okay. Sorry, I had a thought. Change it in the middle. I will do this. Yeah, we'll do like a full landing, and then actually you can even accent the tops of your doors with you know, stuff like that. No, Dark Fox, you may not join. I don't need any more professional griefers in my world. Learn my lesson there. See? Happy little doors. So Dark Fox 101 or WSBot1, if you care to see what I'm talking about, please go see episode 1. I get trolled. It's actually pretty comical. I accept the troll. I mean, it happened. My first time ever streaming anything, really, other than my stream test. But yeah, just pretty freaking funny. Or heck, actually, let's see. You can actually encase your entire door if you want to make it, you know, really fancy, which I think we'll go into. Why not? I'll do it and just look at it and see how I feel about it. So now I need to see if Dark Fox... Hey, Dark, did you drop out or are you still in? I'd like to confirm on whether or not you were just trying to come give me a professional griever, whatever. I think I can live with that. I think I can encase my doors in those. Yeah. Or or even heck, even stone brick would probably be okay. You've got options on how you can do things. So whatever you think is best for your happy little castle. I actually think I like that better. So I'm probably going to go and change all of everything else. It's a bad way to open a door there. That's the nice thing about, playing in creative mode, and just exploring new build styles. You can change and rearrange anytime you want. Yeah, I definitely think I like the bricks over the doors. These just kind of remind me like two little eyes hanging out over there. So, yeah. Oh, that's going to bug me. Yeah, that's going to bug me. And this is why I'm just not happy with this circle shape. I'm hungry. Dude, stir fry? Made some stir fry for dinner tonight. Pretty dang happy about it. Made my own sauce, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of teriyaki sauce, brown sugar. Heat it all up. Get that brown sugar to cook down into it. A little bit of now I'm gonna forget with the cornstarch. Just a tidbit of cornstarch, thicken it up. You have a nice thick coating all over your stir fry. It's perfect. Yeah. So, I think this is going to be about it for the rambling tonight. Yeah. Take a good nighttime look at the castle. It's always fun to do. I tell you what, so far, I'm pretty happy with it. Good Lord, that's just a huge freaking space. I think I just overdid the first size. It absolutely just dwarfs the common house or the main house here. But I'm gonna get even crazier. I'm gonna put some square turrets up there, and yeah, why not? So yeah. Well, all three of you who stuck around, I appreciate you coming by and watching me just ramble and talk about different shapes and stuff and the happy little blocks. And I'll be on in a day or two tomorrow or the next few days, finish up the rest of these turrets and possibly put some square turrets like that one there, right there. Playing with castles. Thought I had something else cool to show you, but I'm losing it at the moment. I'll just tell you this. If you don't want to take the time to slaughter your pigs, cows, sheep, and all that in order to get your food, just to take all that food and have to put it in a furnace to cook it so you have cooked meat, just get yourself a flaming bow that cooks your meat as you kill it. Oh no, backfire. It's awesome. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. See you the next day. Whenever. See you when I see you.